Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to this video. We are in the Honda Accord Sport right now, as you can see. It's the 2018 model 10th gen Honda Accord. This is my personal car, actually. We are going to be testing out the auto steering and possibly the radar function, seeing how it performs on the road in the dark. As you can see, it is dark outside. It's about 5 in the morning. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Everything's getting started up. Go ahead and accept that. And alright, the temp is set to 80 degrees. Go ahead and turn on auto steer. Now, auto steer is not available until you reach 45 miles per hour. We do have auto brights on. We're going to see how that performs. Alrighty, so auto brights is not messed up yet. That's a good sign. Everything seems fine so far. It is not steering for me yet. We're almost to that speed. Let's see, it's 35 through here, so better not go too fast. I do apologize for the road noise. There goes the brights. They finally turned on. I do apologize for the road noise. My tires are shot, and I will be getting new ones in the next month or two. So it'll be much quieter. I'm not sure why the brights turned off there. There's nothing in front of us. Okay, they just turned on again. It should be steering for us. Yes, it is. So I saw that car immediately, turned them off. That's really good. Okay, as you can see there, it does see the lanes and it is steering for me. I do have my hand on the wheel, but I am not doing anything to help it. I'm just resting my hand. I am going to set the cruise control to 55, simply because it is a back road and I don't want to risk hitting a deer. So I'm just going to set it at 5. I normally do 5 over, but just for now I'm going to leave it at 55. Whoa, there's something on the road there. It's doing pretty good so far. It still sees the lane. I do have my hand on the wheel still, but like I said, I'm not doing anything to help it. It is doing all of this by itself. It is getting a little bit close to the other side of the road. It's getting close to the white line, but that's alright. Just like the system on the Tesla, the Honda system does come all the way to a complete stop when it sees a car ahead of it at a stoplight or whatever. Not sure why I just turned off the lights there. Maybe it saw that car coming. I don't know. I don't see how that would be possible. It was pretty far into the trees, but maybe it did. It's performing really well, actually. Wow. I am genuinely surprised at how well it's doing it right now. And sorry if I'm not showing the road the whole time. I'm trying to watch the road more than I am my phone, which I'm recording with. I'm recording with the iPhone. I don't currently have a belt or anything that I can hold the phone with other than my hand, so I'm kind of stuck doing this for now. I think I've found a good spot to just rest my hand while I record. Again, doing really well. I can feel it steering in my hand. I'm going to take my hand off of the steering wheel for just a second. You can see it up there. Just see how it does. I am ready to take over if I need to. I'm just sort of letting it do its thing. I have my hand resting on my leg here, so just in case. Alright, so steering required. I'm going to give it a little tug. There it goes. Okay. I saw that car immediately. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to have my hand on the wheel for a second. Okay, I'm taking my hand off the wheel again. It's doing really well. It still sees the lanes. Okay, taking over for a second. Alright. It went out of the lanes for a second, so I had to steer. But yeah, it's doing really well. So let's see how long it takes for it to see this truck coming up and to turn off the brights. Okay, good. Yeah, that was really good. Turned it off really quick. Well, this is performing way better than I thought it would. I haven't really paid attention to it much at night. But sometimes it messes up and blinds people, and it's doing really well right now. I'm kind of surprised. Alright, so I'm going to turn off cruise control, because we are coming up to a red light up here. Okay, green light. Let's see how the auto brights does here. Okay, good. So it did see the other cars pretty quick. Alright, get this lane over here. And I'm actually going to go 60 on this highway, because people do go a little bit faster on this highway. So it does see the lanes. So that's good. I do not have the fog lights on right now, so it's just working with the regular LED lights. It's doing really good though. I have my hand on the wheel, just in case, but I am not putting any input in until it tells me to sort of let it know that I'm still here and awake. Good on this corner. Again, I'm not doing anything to the wheel. It's getting a little bit close to the line there. It's still handling it. Okay. It did really good there. So it sees the car ahead of us, I think. Turned off the brights, so I think it does. No, it does not. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it did. Turned them on for a second, but it looked and saw the other car. So there is someone coming up behind me. I'm sure they're probably going to pass any second now. Yeah, there they go. So hopefully the auto brights does not blind them when they pass me. See how it does. Yeah, it has them on, but it turned them off. Okay, good. Doing really well. But what I was saying was, it is a 2018 car, so it has a little bit older technology than the newest cars being released today. So it is understandable that it would make a few mistakes here and there. Like it did a minute ago, it didn't see the car passing us until they were well ahead of us. So it turned off the brights. If I was passing someone and they turned on their brights right as I passed them, I would think that they were mad that I was passing them. So I don't like that happened, but oh well. Turned on the brights, which is fine. There's no one ahead of us. Okay, saw the car immediately. Okay, so it lost the lanes there, but that's fine. Okay, good. It saw the cars ahead of us. Alright. So I'm going to stop recording for a minute because we are getting into a more congested zone up here, getting close to Walmart. So I'm going to stop recording just so I can focus on driving, and then once we get to a more calm section, I'll continue. Alright, I am in a less congested area now. I went to McDonald's to get some ice cream, but their ice cream machine was broken, so that's alright. We're going to be trying out, we're going to be on a more curvy road here in a minute, so we're going to try out the steering ability a little bit more. Okay. I fully expect the auto brights to blind these people for at least a second. Well, I guess not. They're pretty good. Alright. Not sure how well you guys can see the road, but hopefully you can a little bit. Turn on this road instead of the... I'm going to take the back road instead of the highway on the way home. That way we can test it out and see how good it drives itself. Sometimes the auto brights does so good that I actually forget that they're on. Like that, I forget that the feature is even turned on. And it's most of the time when I forget that it's on, it's in a city like Atlanta, where there's like tons of cars everywhere, so it's easy for it to detect other lights coming towards you. When I was on my way back from Florida from delivering a dog a few months ago, it messed up on the highway with tons of other people on the road, and it turned on the brights, and there was a bunch of people in front of me. And I'm sure they understood that it was just a mistake because I turned it off immediately. But, you know, anger the wrong person, you brake check you, and then you have a rear-end collision. Alright, so it does not see this person. Okay, yeah, no it does. I have noticed it works better with LED lights coming towards you rather than halogen like that. Simply because it's just brighter and the camera has more time to... or it's bright enough for the camera to see it earlier on than the halogen lights. It has been steering for me this whole time. As far as I know, I haven't heard a beep. So, and the beeping, like I did earlier, that means that it doesn't see the lanes. Does get confused in those little areas. It did pretty good that time, but when the road branches off like that in different directions and only has dotted lines for the main part of the road going through the little intersections like that, it does get confused and sort of makes the steering wheel go left or right a little bit. Most of the time it corrects itself and just keeps going straight, but I have had it a few times, I think 3 times in total now, where it's randomly darted off in a direction. I have to hurry and recorrect it. And you know, in a situation like that, an inexperienced driver trusting the system too much and not really paying attention, that would put them in a crash. I mean, there's really no other way of saying it. It's very dangerous when that happens, but that's why people have to understand this technology is in its early days still, even though it's been around for probably a decade now at this point. It's still in its infancy, and probably won't be really trustworthy for another 20 years, probably 10, 15, 20 years from now. It'll probably be good enough to trust it a little, you know, and take your hands off for a little bit longer of a time. But did pretty good there with the auto brights. Saw them pretty early on. I've had it on this road a few times actually, where it keeps the brights on way too long until they're like right up on me on the other side of the road, and then it finally turns them off. But that's fine. It's not a perfect system, so yeah, it's doing pretty good here. I'm gonna probably end the episode here in just a minute once I get on this road. Because really the speed limit on this road really doesn't let you get fast enough for it to even let it drive, for my car anyway. So yeah, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you're still here, like and subscribe, and have a good day.